The last 747 jumbo jet to see service with Qantas has gone to its last resting place in the aircraft cemetery in California's Mojave Desert. The aircraft, thought to be too big to fly, transported more than 250,000 passengers during its 49 years as a national airline's international aircraft.
6:30 p.m, October the 4th, 1970. And the rumblings of 4 huge jet engines announced to the 10,000 people at Sydney's Mascot Airport that the first Boeing 747 jumbo jet had arrived in Australia. The giant aircraft the American carrier Pan Am commissioned Boeing to build dwarfed its predecessor, the 707. The inaugural Pan Am flight arrived in Sydney 9.5 hours late after suffering some engine problems. But its arrival also heralded a new age in international flying. Thursday, August the 16th, 1971, and the 747 VH Echo Bravo Alpha, City of Canberra, touched down at that same airfield wearing Qantas livery, launching Australia's national airline into fast and comfortable flights around the globe.
So many people will have this image of their first holiday overseas, have this image of their first trip to Australia. My first trip to Australia was on this aircraft.
Sadly, it's the end of an era for us.
I took some of the passengers back from the Bali bombing, so I was part of that. I've also done some amazing recovery flights as well. I took the last SP to the desert, so it's just been an amazing experience all the way.
The world is yours when you fly with Qantas.
It also fulfilled the dream of 2 men, pioneering bushmen, Paul McGuinness and Hudson Fysh, when they established the Queensland and Northern Territory Air Service in 1920, and a year later began operations in the outback town of Longreach. On the 22nd of November 1922, 84-year-old Alexander Kennedy became Qantas' first paying passenger when he bought a ticket on a mail flight from Charleville to Cloncurry.
He climbs aboard the aircraft unassisted while declaring, "Be damned to the doubters."
The company expanded rapidly, bringing air travel to outback Australia in the lap of luxury for the day.
Today, a new aircraft arrives in the outback, and it has a wonderful feature, an onboard toilet. Now this really is luxury.
Qantas entered international flights in the 1950s, flying mail by flying boat to Singapore for on-passing to Great Britain. Then regular passenger services to England on the Kangaroo route, so called because of the number of hops it made on the flight to London, using the fire-breathing Lockheed Constellation aircraft. As jet travel overtook the turboprop engine planes, Qantas used a succession of Boeing aircraft until replacing the highly inefficient 707s.
I think the revolution started with the 707.
With the mighty 747 jumbos.
This was the aeroplane that opened up the world to Australian travellers, made it more affordable.
The 747's 490 passenger capacity and efficient operation, coupled with a good maintenance schedule, translated to cheaper prices for potential world travellers.
I think Australia has been changed by this aircraft. Qantas has been changed by this aircraft.
It also offered space and services such as chef-prepared meals served by specially trained stewards and other facilities never before seen in the air.
For everyone that's ever been involved with the jumbo, it is the Queen of the Skies. Has got a fond place in everybody's hearts that's been around it.
Unfortunately, I won't be travelling anymore, so...
Now its time has passed.
You have met our every challenge, explorer of the highest skies, surpassing all who came before you, unrivalled in your pilot's eyes.
After leaving a flying kangaroo footprint in the skies above Sydney, QF 7474 entered American airspace on schedule.
As you prepared to go and leave us, we say thank you. You've been the best.
Terry Galloway, Sky News.